What's up, everybody? Welcome to E&C Vape. We are here to do some mod reviews today on the Vaporesso Luxe PM40. All right, so I'm here with my associate John. He has more time than I do. So
y'all know me better.
So y'all gonna be hearing a lot of his stuff. I'm always out of the scene, so
I keep him busy.
yeah, very busy. So we're gonna get right down to it here. So Luxe PM40. See how pretty that
Nice
is?
and fancy. Just for reference, if you are looking at these online, this is the jade coloring for his. This is the lava for mine. They also have a silver, black, a black carbon fiber. I believe that's it. It's just the 5 colors, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, I have been kind of monitoring the Vaporesso websites and their Facebook page and Instagram page, and the Gen S, I believe it is Gen S, and other mods like the Force TX80s. They also have the same colors as these
A lot of the same ones.
PM40s.
There's a zero that they have in the red and the black. The lava is
yes.
the red and black. They have the jade, which is like a bluish color. They also have a blue cross, blue 4s. They do have the blue Gen S.
Yes. So pretty much Vaporesso has
color
matched all their mods, and that's
so if you want to get all of them, you can get them in the same color. Yeah. Like for me, I have the Target PM80 in the red, black, and white. Got the Luxe PM40 in the red and black.
But I also have the Force TX80
in the red and black.
Red and black. So, thanks to Vaporesso, I was fortunate enough to receive these before they actually dropped on the market. So that's kind of a good thing, though I can test them, and that's what I've been doing this whole time. I should have put these videos out a long time ago, but
it's been a mess.
It has been crazy. So, all right, on with the PM40. I had the jade. I am running our new flavor. It's by Finest.
Yes, the vanilla almond custard by Finest. Their creme de la creme line.
And it is very good. Very good hits. And we're running at 26 watts. You can also run
the other pod with the other coil. It is a 0.8 mesh.
And you can also run salt nicks in those too.
Yes, and I have the apple cinnamon granola from Yogi. Very smooth hit. Running at 18 watts on the salt nick for the 0.8 pod or coil. You can run the freebase out of the 0.8 if you don't want to run salt. You can still utilize both pods, both coils, and run your freebase. It's just one will be at a lower wattage than the other. It does auto set your wattage. So if I were to take this out, it currently says 18 watts, and I put my freebase pod in, which I have the blueberry flapjack from Pancake House. I put that in here. It'll auto set it to 26 watts, which is where that coil is best at. Which is something nice. So when you swap, you don't have to worry about going through and clicking a bunch of buttons and swapping your wattage over. It just does it for you.
And also the I keep this thing in my pocket all the time. It's like crazy, which I do have a side job, and I keep it in my pocket, and I don't have to worry about it firing on me. The button on it is like you really have to hit this thing.
So you really got to push on that button for it to fire. It is not one of those light fires.
I have not had a problem with a lot of mods today where they leak.
Mm-hmm. I've had mine sitting on a napkin just to see if any of them would leak sitting outside of the mod, and I have not come in here to any juice on the napkin. I have not come in here to any leaks from the pods. That's one thing a lot of people worry about with pod mods is leaking, and we have seen none of that.
Yes, and that's good. So on the PM40, you also have an airflow control. Yes. As a slide flow control, if you can see here.
Might focus. Yeah.
So if it's all the way,
If you're looking at it, if it's all the way to the right, you're wide open.
yeah, and all the way to the left, it's closed.
And then, of course, you can slide it into the middle.
So the air
as far
flows
as
on
you
the
need.
sides of the mod. So
Mhm.
it's I kind of like that. It's kind of out of the way.
And another thing with this in the pod itself, if it does leak, which you would usually leak from the coil through the airflow,
Right.
the airflow from the coil is actually closed off to the electronics of your mod. So when you take your pod out and look at it, your airflow is right here on the bottom of the pod where there's extra plastic surrounding the coil. So if it does leak through the airflow, it's just going to sit in here in the very bottom of the pod, and all you'll have to do is take and maybe like lean it or whatever, or blow through it when it's outside of the mod, and it'll come out, and you don't have to worry about getting into your electronics with it. It won't leak in and maybe fry the system or get one of your prongs stuck, cause it to not read a coil, which is another really good addition. Even though I've not seen any juice come out of these, it's still nice to know that if it does and it's in my mod, it's not going to fry it, it's not going to mess it up.
Now I have noticed that I have let my mod sit for 4 days because I was actually testing another mod, the Force TX80. But I did take it out of the device, and I had a little residue back there, but I think a lot of it was just moisture.
Yeah, a little condensation.
I've taken a rag and wiped it out, and then clear, won't nothing to it. So that kind of happens, but it's good mod. We have gotten these things in, and within 2 days, I would say they are gone. It's like they have really advanced the buildings on these mods.
Mhm.
It is actually, we say on social media, they're Nord 2 killers, and that's exactly what they are. So,
I mean, if you look at them, they look like a Nord 2.
They
function
look
like a
just like
Nord 2, being able to run freebase and salt. The only differentials between the two, so the Nord 2 you can set to an auto drag.
Yep.
But this one you cannot.
And this one also has a C charger.
Yes, it's also Type-C charger. So you can fast charge it. But then also with the Luxe PM40 versus the Nord 2, the Nord 2 doesn't have your adjustable airflow.
Right.
Whereas this one does. So
and this one here, I do a lot of driving, and I hit this thing constantly, and it's like, wow. And I do have a regular charger in it's actually a Vaporesso charger. It comes with iPad or iPhone charger.
It comes with the lightning cable, the Type-C,
right,
and the micro USB.
And it's 20 minutes, it's fully charged. So it does charge pretty good. So it's, we're going to take a hit off this thing right quick. Good cloud out of these little small devices is awesome.
It's not as big as some of your box mods or maybe your single battery pod mods. Like I know we've done one for the Fetch Pro. Yes. That was a single battery. I've done a review for that one on the Fetch Pro. And if you've seen that, you might have seen, maybe that cloud was bigger. It is a single battery pod mod. So you're able to get, that 3,000 milliamp battery hit that a lot of people look for when they run mods with batteries. These are internal batteries, so you're not going to be able to get that 3,000 milliamp hit that some people look for. But I mean, even for it not being that, the cloud that comes out of it is still amazing for the size of the package.
And also on these here, if you like changing the wattage to these here, I think it's 3 clicks.
It's 3 clicks.
And then you can just move it up, and it goes all the way up to 40 watts.
And then drops back down to 5.
And it drops back down to 5. So it's just, you don't have to worry about the wattage adjusting when it's in your pocket or auto firing or whatever. So these things are they're sturdy, that's for sure. So we're going to wrap this up with the PM40. I hope y'all like it. We're going to be posting this on our YouTube channel, also on Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, we'll have the video with a link to our YouTube channel on the Facebook and the Instagram page.
So please go up there and like and share, comment if you like. So here we go. We are out of here. We're going to take a last hit for today.